so it's Monday afternoon. Pretty much today I've just been studying, as I said, for my homeostasis essay that's due. Really interesting stuff, to be fair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get down to the gym now. I need to quickly pop into town, get a few bits done. I'm going to hit the gym, get back, and then just crack on with that again. But I'm going to record this workout again because obviously I done lower yesterday, so I'm doing upper today. I'm not too sure when I'm going to post this, but this video is going to be nowhere near as long. It's just based around my workout, what I eat before, after, during my workout, whatnot. So my actual pre-workout at the moment is one of these, Caffeine Pro, and 200 milligrams of caffeine, straightforward, just one pill, and then 3 of these NO2 extremes. Okay, so the caffeine obviously helps with energy levels. You know, there's a lot of studies that also show that it actually does increase your lifts, so you can kind of push past that barrier a little bit more, guessing due to the energy, you know, all that stuff. And also the NO2 extreme helps with blood flow. Amazing pumps off that stuff. I absolutely love it. This pre-workout, what I've been having so far, is just so much better than having like all them mixed ones with so much crap in it. I know what I'm getting with these. They're both off of My Protein. I've got a link in description with discount code if you are interested in giving it a go. A few of my clients are currently using the same pre-workout and they're finding it much better. It's consistent as well. You know, as I preach quite often, when it comes to anything, consistency is key. And getting consistent workouts, you know what you're going into. You're not going to get these massive drops in energy or anything like that. You actually know what you're doing. You're in with luck. Pre-workout, I had some of this stuff. I'll show you, might as well while I'm still here. So it's like whole grain rice with quinoa. I had that with 100 grams of chicken breast, green beans, broccoli, just to kind of fill me up. And obviously the grains, carbohydrates, things about, I had half a pack, so about 30 grams of carbs in that. I had a bowl of oats for breakfast. So normally I train quite light, to be fair. I don't feel like I really need much, you know. If you actually understand the body and get around that psychological part of feeling like you need energy and understand your body's full of stored energy. If you've got body fat, you've got stored energy. So it is nice to have some meals in you, but you don't, you know, I mean, it's 10 to 1. You know, I don't need to have 3-4 meals in me by now. So I'm going to go hit the gym, get that done. I'll take you through the workout. Right, so this is going to be my post-workout. I've got 40 grams of salted caramel impact whey, 5 grams of creatine, 45 grams, oh, made a bit of a mess, 45 grams, just put this in the pot, post-workout. With these flavours from My Protein, I highly recommend using a lower water intake. So, for example, if you're having 1 scoop, have around 150 millilitres of water. Some people seem to, for some reason, think that having more water is better, but it just loses your taste, and you can see why people don't enjoy it. So I mean, this salted caramel, I've got 40 grams of it. I'll have like 200 millilitres of water. As long as you consume enough water throughout the day and during your workout, you'll be fine. But post-workout gains. So with this upper body workout, I tried to keep it quite simple. Main focus was to keep the intensity actually there. So what I was doing was supersetting a lot of exercises with some body weight movements. As you can see here, I'm doing single arm, well, lat pull down, but this machine's unilateral, so you could do one arm at a time if you wish, but I prefer to use both. I really focus on making sure that my elbows are either in line with my shoulders or just slightly below. Try not to bring it down too far, because what happens is your shoulders roll forward, you take the tension off the lats, and you actually lose a lot of the tension in the muscle. So it kind of has a negative effect on, you know, when you're looking to get a pump and get a feel for it. Also, pulls at that bottom in line with your elbows in line with your shoulder. If you pause at that point, you'll get a good feel. A lot of people end up shaking for a little bit. That's a good sign. Shows that you've found a weak spot and you can just grow from there. Supersetted with some push-ups. The reason why I put my grip like this is mostly just due to the fact that when my palms are open, I just get a really weird pain in my wrists, and having quite small joints, it's not ideal. So, and it's quite off-putting for the rest of the workout, so I don't do that anymore. I keep with a closed palm, and it helps quite a lot. Then moved on to this seated row. Really focusing on just keeping that lat under tension, just really getting a good feel for it, getting a stretch, coming up, getting a squeeze where you're weak, feeling it, just keeping that muscle under tension. And I do generally find that this, I don't know, I just get a better workout out of it. Personally, it's the way I train. I've managed to build a fair amount of muscle over the past year or so by training this way and just being quite
on top of the way that I'm actually moving the weights. I mean, not every workout's the same. The way that I actually structure my training, you know, to work different ranges of the motion. Sometimes I'll keep constant tension, sometimes I won't. I supersetted this with these plate shrugs. Now I noticed it's a little bit different. It might look a little bit funny from this angle, but what I'm actually doing is I lean slightly forward and I'm more focusing on retracting the scapula. So I am shrugging up, but I'm kind of shrugging at an angle. Your traps are great for stabilizing the back, so it's quite important to be able to have that type of control. And also, if I was shrugging up, I could do like 50 kilo a side. But this 15 kilo and 15 reps was actually could feel it quite a lot. So give that a go, see how you feel with that. Moved on from that, I went on to doing machine chest press. Really focus on keeping that chest sticking out, back nice and tight against the bench, or whatever you want to call that there. I like to keep my elbows almost moving in the same position. So for me, it's almost like a reverse row. So that consistency with the reps is just going to make such a difference. I come down, get that stretch, don't let it off, get that squeeze at the top. Notice I don't lock my elbows out either. The reason for this is, as I say, this session's I'm focusing on keeping that tension on that chest. At the moment, I can just feel that it's building up, building up. I did superset this with some wide grip pull-ups, but I've not actually put them in the video because it was just too much hassle. Got to pose after, haven't you, chest? I finished off with this giant set, which is cable crossovers. As you can see, same thing. Nice controlled reps. Keep the tension on the muscle you're trying to work. One of the main things with this exercise really is just trying to keep them shoulders behind the chest so that your chest is really taking a lot of the tension and it's not so much your shoulders. I mean, your shoulders will obviously get work, don't get me wrong, but there's a difference between bringing the shoulders right over and obviously taking the chest out of tension there. You know, a lot of the tension goes onto the front delts, which is not ideal when you're looking to build your chest. As I say, each workout or each exercise, you kind of need to have a specific goal in mind. And mine at the moment, as I say, is to keep the tension on the muscle. So for me, it's all about getting that squeeze, getting that stretch, getting that squeeze. Super said it was some close grip pull-ups. I'm really enjoying my pull-ups at the moment. The same thing, really getting a good squeeze. Focus on pulling your chest towards the bar, not so much getting your chin above the bar. This will really help with back development and actually feeling it in your back because you're almost rowing up, and that kind of curvature will actually help with the way you're contracting your lats. Same again, after that I went straight into push-ups just to kind of finish off this giant set. As I say, the workout for me today was really just about getting that pump, getting the muscles full, you know, getting a good feel for it, putting the carbs in the right place, and just enjoying myself, to be honest with you. I then went on to do a little bit of skipping at the end. So normally I would generally do some type of incline walk or something moderate, maybe low intensity, but I decided I'd go do some skipping. I have been doing it a little bit lately. To be honest with you, I've just been enjoying it. And I really can't stress enough how important it is to just enjoy what you're doing in the gym. It doesn't have to be a chore. You know, some people like lifting heavy, some people like getting a heart rate up. Like, find what suits you, because when you find what suits you, everything seems to click a lot better. And I've realised that a lot lately, and it's just something I'm really focused on getting to others out there, and just hopefully everyone can enjoy it as much as me.
Right, so I just got back from the gym, not long finished. I went and had a sauna and that, so just to get a bit of downtime, chill out a little bit. So I got back, I had my shake whilst I was in the sauna. I had my meal when I got back, which was just literally whole grain rice, quinoa, some green beans, some chicken. Pretty much it. I've got a bowl of oats. I'm gonna have some oats now with some protein, just to get my calories up. I tend to just lately just not eating as much. I don't know what it is. My appetite's kind of comes and goes. It's quite weird, but I think it's down to keeping busy. So I mean, as today, like I have been doing a lot on my essay, I decided to make a change from what I was going to do my essay on to now I'm actually doing blood glucose and plasma ionized calcium. What is it? Yeah, plasma ionized calcium. Honestly, I ain't got a clue what that is, but it sounds cool. I know how important calcium is in the body, and I know kind of a lot about calcium, but not a lot about calcium, if you know what I mean. I know about it, but not as much as what it probably does do in the system, because yeah, even the people who study it forever probably don't even know what goes on. But they're really two interesting subjects, especially like the blood glucose, especially considering what I do want to kind of move on to doing. And you know, I do have a good understanding, but I'd like to have a better understanding. So I think being able to do an essay on that will just open my mind up quite a bit. So that's it, that's me done for today. Short vlog, hopefully. Hope you enjoyed the workout. If you do want to follow it or anything, I will put everything down in below, the whole workout. It's a nice workout, it gets you pumped. Today was really focused on just getting that squeeze, keeping the time under tension. I wasn't focusing on anything but that. So take care, and I'm sure you'll hear from me soon.